Hello, my friends. If you guys like what you see, I would really appreciate if you did hit that subscribe button and as well hitting that bell notification so you always know when we upload. Yeah, I would really appreciate that. Thank you again, and please enjoy the video. Okay, that should be okay to go. So that's good.
What you doing, Gator?
I'm just admiring my cake. You know, according to manufacturing, today's my birthday, so.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Almost done.
Thank you.
Almost done.
Happy
That's
birthday
okay.
to me, indeed.
Yep, that looks good to me.
Well, maybe we should, like, throw a party or something.
I mean, we are on the party floor.
Party?
Yeah, we
what are we
are.
talking about? Party?
Huh?
Party? What
Yeah.
about a party?
Well, Gator says that his manufacturing says that today's his birthday.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, according to all my system updates and stuff, today is the day I was initialized.
Interesting. Well, maybe we should have something. Unfortunately, I don't have much for you at the moment, but...
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
I was gonna say, could you take an IOU for the time being? I'll definitely throw something for you later on.
Quite used to IOUs, but yeah.
No, don't worry. I got you. I mean...
Okay.
What are friends for anyways, right?
Exactly. What are friends for?
Exactly.
Wow, it's, You guys hear that? You guys hear that?
Hear what?
Get what?
Exactly. Nothing. No screaming. No yelling. No roaming around that there's another security breach. It's nothing. It's just
Wait,
calm.
it's usually
Empty.
not like this? Or, like...
No. I mean, I don't know how it was before I took my security job, but I took the job right when Bryan first appeared here. And let's just say that he definitely kept the place a little bit more active than I would have initially.
Well, I can
liked.
attest to that. I was here before, you know, with Freddy, Roxanne, and Chica.
Right. How was it before?
Doing everyday things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't have a clue how it was supposed to be besides like that. So when you know, Bryan, Steve, whatever, you know, came in, a lot of things changed. You came in as well. Everything just been a lot more exciting since then.
That's the way to put it, I think.
Exciting. That's the one way to put it, yeah. I mean, I will admit, having Bryan around definitely made things... Yeah, I could use the word exciting for it. There was definitely some times when... I mean, you guys get to explore a lot more when it came to the mall, outside of places. I don't know if exciting is the right word for me.
Chaotic? Yeah, you'd call it chaotic or, like, hectic.
Well, chaotic and hectic make it seem like I didn't have fun with it.
How about more eventful?
Eventful is good. Yeah, I like eventful. I had fun with it, but it definitely, you know...
There were some times that weren't fun. Like when when that inspector came and, like, Bryan set the kitchen on fire.
I wasn't there for that.
I still have no idea what he was really doing in the kitchen to do that.
He was trying to freak me out and get me out of there because he thought I was going to do something, and then he just kind of set a fire to, like, scare me. And I'm like, that's not going to do anything other than, you know, freak the inspector out.
Right, and it freaked me out more than anything, especially, you know, we haven't had a kitchen fire, I think, ever. And, you know...
We haven't had a kitchen fire ever since Freddy burnt rice in the microwave.
Oh, right. I mean, would you call that kitchen fire? That's just like burnt food. I mean, I want to call that an actual fire.
Well, it was smoking really bad. It almost set off the smoke alarm, so.
Yeah, well, make sure. That's why Freddy isn't allowed in the kitchen by himself anymore. But
unless he's making Freddy shakes.
yes, yeah, even that. He's been finding... He finds them in the basement. It's disgusting, but, you know... That's him.
That sounds gross, actually.
Yeah, it's actually. He finds like month-old ones and he thinks it tastes good. I mean, I don't know if he has taste buds, but you know.
I sure don't.
I
appreciate the cake.
Yeah, that's more of a
it's
plastic. It's a plastic cake, you know, just for scenery purposes. But
well, they all taste the same to me.
yeah, right. But no, I will admit, like when he was around, everything we just always roam around. But there were those times where he'd activate that security breach mode. And when he went into security breach mode, I mean, it doesn't seem as crazy when it comes to you two, because you two are both in animatronic suits. When animatronic, kind of goes crazy and starts like throwing their hands around, you actually have the opportunity to stop it, because, well, you guys actually have the strength to maybe, fight another one. But when an animatronic goes haywire, being a human,
That could get pretty dangerous.
Yeah, you feel like I was gonna put it lightly. You feel like a piece of gator grip in front of one. You feel helpless, and you feel like you might, given the right circumstances, you might just get torn apart.
You saying my gator grip is not worth, its grit?
That's not exactly what I'm saying.
Not useful?
It's paper.
No, I
It's
think he
paper.
was.
I mean, true it is,
I'm
but
trying
it's
to say
useful
it's
at least.
Paper.
He's trying to make like a metaphor here.
So is it
Analogy.
more useful than you in that situation, or no?
Honestly, I think that would be even more useful than me in that situation. You could probably do something.
I wouldn't say that.
That was.
You look like
scary,
a fresh, a tall
Though.
glass of gator grip yourself.
Yeah, it was scary, but that's happened plenty before. There was a time where I ran into the sewers to go chase him because he was trying to run away.
What, you went to the sewers? And you didn't invite me?
Gross.
I try not to bring that one up.
Because I'm a gator?
He was threatening a lot of people, and he tried to run away. So the
Is
only
it,
time I
safe
literally
to
took...
have him around then, because that's kind of scary.
Trust me, I thought it was scary too. It was the only time I've ever pulled out my firearm in the middle of my job. I didn't know what to do.
I thought that thing was fake.
No, that thing is real. That is 100% real.
I figured you wouldn't carry around something fake.
No, it's...
I thought it was just intimidation tactics.
I was security for a reason. There was just in case anything happened. And that day, something happened. Until, Bryan snapped out of it and went back to Showtime Steve, and then he just went back. I didn't know what to do. I think, besides the part where, he went after you, I don't think I've been more terrified for my life ever. I mean, I liked him. I like Showtime Steve. But anytime that Bryan fella came out, I mean, you probably remember.
A bit crazy.
I do, yeah.
It got crazy. Molten was always around, and then anytime Bryan came out, he wouldn't remember anything here. He just completely forgot, and then, throw me aside. Like, everything that he did for his animatronic body was for nothing. Which, made me feel like, this job was...
Which is, really weird, because, when I was getting chased around, he was, saying that he sees everything. So,
Yeah.
I don't get that fully. And
It's-
also, that was just crazy entirely, just to, try and kill me.
What are you looking at, Gator?
Nah, the moon.
Yeah. Looks pretty tonight, huh?
Yeah, it's a nice mood.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Very calm. Which is... I liked our adventures, but at the same time, I kind of like it just being, just
Chill.
chill. Yeah.
Kind of we're not, chasing something around.
Yeah, exactly. Running across town to go to a freaking... something that Molten wants or Davis wants or something. Just, hanging out here and just, getting to know, the people that, are part of this pizzeria. That includes, when I say people, I mean you guys. Getting to know you guys more on a personal level than just,
So we are
manager.
people.
Yes, I believe you guys are. I really do think so. I mean, you guys all have personalities. You guys all have, the ways that you talk to me, the ways that you act when certain things happen. Yeah, that's all human traits right there.
Yeah, I guess we would be then classified as human, humans in the sense of that. We have human
Well,
personalities.
I wouldn't say humans hold the, I wouldn't say humans hold the patent over all of those feelings, It shouldn't just be limited to just humanizing. how presumptuous is it that having these qualities and all that's qualified as being human, right?
You're not wrong. You're honestly not
That's
wrong.
a good point.
It's
It's kind of
just-
selfish if you think about it.
It's because us humans are the only, you know, when figuring out all this stuff, you know, when it comes to, you know, studying personalities and everything and studying the science around it, humans were the only ones that, at the time, that we know have had these types of traits. So we just characterize it as human. But it does sound kind of, you know, selfish that we decide to keep, you know, these types of feelings and classify it under our species. I mean, maybe us humans are just acting like how animatronics usually act. Maybe it's just that. Or just how gators act, right? You know?
Yeah.
Trust me, you don't want to act like how gators act. They're vicious.
I can imagine that one. They're a little bit more on the crazier side, I will admit that. But, you know,
You don't want to see me when I'm vicious.
trust me,
I'm just joking with you.
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. It's just like
I don't have a vicious bone in my body
good. You know?
because I don't have bones.
Right.
I think they got in like
Double,
an
that's a double joke.
endoskeleton thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is what I miss. This is what I wanted. You know, escape from the world that I was put in.
Hmm.
You know, I wanted to get this job not just because I needed the money to begin with. That was definitely assertive. But, you know, an escape out of my outside life. It was always so crazy. My family never treated me right. And I wanted, you know, an outlet to go somewhere. And as much as I liked having Bryan around, when he was around doing all that stuff, especially all the security breaches, I didn't have that outlet. It was just like my regular world was just getting mixed in this one, and I was just getting stressed, anxious, borderline depressed at times. I didn't know what to do. Look at me talking about this stuff, but
I mean, we can talk about it. We're here to listen.
thanks. But as much as I like having him around, at the same time, though, it kind of, do I say it like this? Kind of feels better at the same time without having that kind of stress on top of you.
Yeah. I mean, from my old restaurant, it was kind of stressful there too because, you know, people were kind of crazy. Like, you know, especially the animatronics there. Like Charlie was kind of crazy. So, like, you know, felt really good, you know, to be moved out of that situation. And while we might not have gotten on the right foot, everybody, you know, I've been trying to, you know, make sure, like, you know, mend everything I can, you know.
Right.
But, like, felt crazy to, like, get thrown into, like, you know, being chased down and killed by,
Yeah.
like, Bryan, Steve thing, whatever. So, like, you know,
Right.
it feels good to, you know, kind of finally relax a little bit and not be, like, annoyed at anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Kind of funny enough, Bryan wasn't even supposed to be here to begin with. Wasn't classified, so, you know. It makes me wonder, you know, if, you know, if I didn't find him in the basement that one day or he was roaming around, how would all this turn out to begin with? Would I actually, you know, have this job? Would I be like this? Would I be able to be bigger friends with you guys? But, you know, I think everything worked out. I like the way that everything is now. I was really scared at first how becoming a manager of this, like, establishment was going to be. Because, you know, it's very difficult. I'm still young, only 23. And
Yeah.
this is my first ever job. I mean, I'm still in college, for crying out loud.
Yeah. I feel like dwelling on what ifs and stuff like at this point in life is kind of pointless.
You know?
So it only makes you think about what could have been and what can't be anymore, and what's the purpose of that in your life.
You're right. Are you hooked up to the internet by any chance? Are you pulling this stuff from...
Absolutely not. What?
It kind of sounds like you are.
No, it just seems like you're an encyclopedia all of a sudden.
What?
You know? Maybe that new update that you got recently has given you a couple more smarts than realized. Jeez.
Maybe it's because of my my finally turning 1 year old.
Maybe.
I now have wisdom.
You have wisdom now, and you're just.
I'm an old gator now. You've never seen this gator before.
Yeah,
The new gator.
The new gator.
The philosophical gator.
Hey, you know.
Call me Socrates. Soccer gator.
Soccer
Gator.
Soccer gator.
That's silly. You know, maybe we should. Maybe that's the same thing with all the other animatronics. Maybe not having that stress on you guys. Maybe you are actually starting to unlock, like, you know, what you guys are actually capable of without all that stress, obviously, on there. Huh. Maybe Roxanne will stop, you know, buying stuff with a company credit card. I kind of need her to stop doing that because I don't am in charge of it. Maybe Freddy will stop, you know, being stuck.
Getting lost.
Lost in a second in the girl's bathroom. Chica, on the other hand, Chica's always been okay. I think Chica's been.
That you think of. That you know.
What is that supposed to mean? Is that just
Nothing.
I
We're
think
like
she's
good
fine.
friends. So like
Yeah.
me and
I
her,
think
like we
she's
made like a
fine.
little.
Unless something happened while I was gone one day.
Absolutely not. Chica's always been that way.
All right then.
Cool.
But some could say she's over friendly.
I mean, at times, yeah.
Yeah,
but,
I could
you know,
see
that
it,
suits
but
her.
And gullible.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
She believes in all the good stuff in people.
I mean, at the same time, though, isn't it good to have someone they like that? You know, just
True.
if
It's good traits.
It's good traits. You don't want to get too carried away with it, obviously, but it's good.
You don't want to be naive all the time, though.
Exactly. Yeah. Wow.
Hmm.
You know, maybe things will turn out to be better without him. Maybe you know, this pizzeria can strive. Maybe one day we can, you know, expand. Maybe Gator, one day you'll be able to get that solo career that you've always wanted. You know, a whole pizzeria or anything dedicated just for your brand. Think of the possibilities.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool.
Unless, of course, you just want to stay here. That's always good, too. I just want to do it. You've always talked about it.
Yeah. I'll think about it.
Of course, of course. Relaxing, enjoying life. Don't need the stress anymore. It's gonna be good. All right. Well, I don't mind. I think I'm gonna be checking the other floors, making sure everything's good for opening tomorrow morning. Be good. Maybe I'll hire some new blood at 1.2 because I can't just be here all the time now. So I'm basically the boss of this place. I need to make sure that, you know, I can't be here 24/7. Fortunately, I don't run on batteries or electronics. So maybe things might change up a tiny bit here and there, but you know, I think it's gonna be for the better. Actually, you know what? I don't think so. I know so. Got to boost the confidence all of a sudden. Yeah, be good. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna check on the rest.
As long as you believe that. As long as you believe that.
I need to believe in something. I'm gonna believe in this. Give it my all. I'm gonna prove to you guys that I'm capable of it. I could finally prove to my parents too that I can actually, you know, compete with the rest of my family. All right, let's go check on the rest.